Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Dolly Caselli and I'm so grateful to have you here with me today. And on today's episode, we're going to talk about my 1 month on YouTube, and I'm going to touch base on what I've been through, what I learned so far, and how being a YouTuber has changed me. And also, I'm going to give you my unpopular opinion about all these big YouTubers talking about YouTube being on an easy mode, especially for small YouTubers. So if you want a little bit of it, right, stay tuned and let's get started. Okay, guys, as I said earlier, we're going to start with the first part, which is why I decided to start my YouTube channel. I'm not going to go in depth in that one because my first video here on YouTube was about it. So I'm going to put it somewhere here on my screen if you want to go and check it out, right? A little bit about the reason why I started. So I've always been a fan of YouTube, right? Like most YouTubers pretty much. And obviously I consumed a lot of content on YouTube for years, but never had the gut to like start my own, right? For several reasons that at least I thought they were, they mattered, right? The fear of what my family might think of me, friends, and stupid stuff like that. Not stupid, but wasn't that serious, right? And the fear of being exposed, right? Because again, I'm someone that has always been very private, and we know that sometimes when you expose yourself on social media, or you become like a public figure, everybody seems to think that they now have the right to make comments about your life or tell you how to live your life, or they think they know you when just because they follow you and things of that nature. And I think I wasn't ready to deal with that kind of drama. But anyways, fast forward for a couple of months back, I was in a different stage of my life where I was more interested on polishing myself, right? Or working on my personal development, on discovering who I can be, who I am, because I wasn't really happy with who I was at the moment. From there, I started like doing more research, and I was going through my thoughts, and I discovered that the only reason, besides all the excuses I was telling myself why I couldn't be a YouTuber, I came with a different conclusion. I was just scared. When I finally got to the point to understand that it was fear that was stopping me from becoming a YouTuber, I made a contract with myself and I created my profile and all that. I was so determined that this time would be actually different. So what I did next, and I started doing research, what type of videos you should put as a new YouTuber. So one of these days, I waited for my daughter to go to bed, right? And I was like, I'm doing it tonight. And I did it, guys. I recorded my first video and I posted it. And the second thing I did after I posted my video was to send it to my friends and family members. Now, you're going to see here on YouTube, a lot of YouTubers are recommending not to do that, right? And to be honest with you, the reason they give as to why we shouldn't do that, it makes a lot of sense. But in my situation, I wanted to do that because I needed something to stop me from giving up, right? So that's what I did. It's one of the biggest things that I feel like, yeah, they happened to me, right? Because again, it's just a YouTube channel, but it goes deeper than that, right? The moment you acknowledge your fears, and regardless of how scared you are, you keep pushing, and you actually start doing something that I don't know where I'm going, right? I don't know what's going to happen. But one thing for sure, I'm not going to stop until I find out, right? We're going to move to the second part of this video, which is the challenges I've been facing as a small YouTuber, right? Because I have to find ways to like record my videos, right? And in this case, I have to wait. Most of the time I have to wait my daughter to go to bed, right? Before I can go ahead and start editing. And by the time you put on the lights, you put on some makeup, you fix this, you fix that, like right now that I'm recording this video, it's 1:00 a.m., right? And I have to work tomorrow, and I have to wake up tomorrow at 4:30. So basically, now to 4:30 is like what? Let's say 3 hours sleep. And I have to do this for me to show up on YouTube. And it hasn't been the easiest. I'm still finding ways to make it work. And this is just me recording, right? Because after this, I also have to find the time to edit my videos and improve, right? Every time I post a video, it needs to be better than the previous one. So which means I have to do a lot of research, how to do this, how to do that, and things of that nature. So in general, it hasn't been the easiest. But again, I wasn't expecting it to be, right? And with that being said, guys, it's not easy. You have to find time. You need to find, what are you going to talk about? And you need to find ways to present that, because sometimes you can have all the information over here, but then you don't know how to deliver, right? Because that deliverance is very important as well. With that being said, this is the I was talking about. I'm so sick of all these YouTubers talking about YouTube being on an easy mode. I don't know which button they're clicking to make YouTube easy. Guys, you have to be very careful with what you watch or what you expose yourself to, especially on social media. I would say, especially it's everywhere, right? But especially on social media, I will always encourage you guys to do your own research. Always go an extra mile to find out if what you heard or what you read is actually a fact, right? A lot of people talking about YouTube being on an easy mode. Okay, you do this thing, this, that, you're gonna gain 500 followers, you're gonna gain 1,000 followers in less than 24 hours, you're gonna go viral in 3 days, less than a week, you're gonna get monetized. You fill in the blank. Now, if you're a small YouTuber, you know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of BS out there, right? Because I don't know what they're talking about YouTube being an easy mode. It's not easy. And I don't want you guys to come to YouTube with the mindset of, okay, this is easy. Because guys, once you do and you find out that it's not easy, which is going to be very quick, you're going to find out about it very quick, especially if you have a life outside YouTube, you're going to give up. You're going to find yourself clicking on a lot of those titles and thumbnails, thinking they're about to give you like a good value, right? Just to end up wondering what you just watched. Like, what was that? You said you were going to teach me about how to have supposedly 30,000 followers in 24 hours. You watch the whole thing and there's no blueprint. And you end up even more lost than before you click the video. And there's a lot of those out there. I don't think YouTube is in the easy mode. That's a big lie. I don't think you're going to go viral in 24 hours. Now, don't get me wrong. It can happen. But also, you have to set your mind right. For instance, when I came to YouTube, I had my mind very clear. A lot of people say that when you're on YouTube, and you're not getting a lot of views, sometimes that can affect you because based on the amount of time you put, the struggles you have to go through, like I told you guys, is one, I haven't slept and I still have to go to work, right? So all this effort that I'm putting to be here talking to you and end up having just 2 views, obviously I'm human, it might get to me, right? But before I started, my mind was right. I don't care about getting viral, right? If it happens, woo, hallelujah, right? Because think about it, and you can verify it for yourself. There are YouTubers that they're gonna have 500,000 followers, right? But you go ahead and you look at how many people view that. For out of 500, maybe best case scenario 20,000. Best case scenario, 20,000 viewed the video. And another best case scenario, out of those 20,000 views, 300 people. Wow, 300 is pushing it. 200 people, I'm generous, left a comment, right? And of course, those 200 people that left a comment plus the YouTuber responding to those comments, let's say 300-ish comments, right? But instead, you're going to have a small YouTuber that has 5,000 followers. And out of those 5,000 followers, 4,000 views. And out of those 4,000 views, 3,000 or 2,000 comments, right? Or 1,000 comments. You see, a lot of followers, less followers, but the quality is here. So I'm not in YouTube for quantity. I'm in YouTube for quality. And my main goal on this platform is to serve you. You that you're watching me right now, you're on the other side. I'm okay with serving one person that actually comes to my channel and gets the message. And I'm not here to provide entertainment, because you have a lot of channels for that. You have Netflix for that matter. You have Hulu for that matter, right? You can go and even go on here on YouTube and find one of those comedy channels, right? So I want people to see my channel as a place they can come for support, if that makes sense, right? I want my channel to be a place that once you come and decide to stay with me, you're learning something. I want my channel to help you, right, become better in XYZ. So basically, once you're done watching me and you go home, you take something with you. I don't want my channel be a channel that you come, you laugh with me for 20 minutes, and once that's done, you're done. Now, no shades on people that have entertainment channels. Actually, we do need that, right? Sometimes I'm not in the mood to be lectured. I'm not in the mood to listen to anybody talking about any type of nonsense. All I want is for someone to make me laugh. Now, at that moment, that's what I need. And those channels are there for us, right? And we need to give them the credibility they need. But going back to going viral, you need to make sure why you're here. You need to have that very clear. Why are you on YouTube, right? If you're on YouTube to provide value, you shouldn't be worried about going viral. It's gonna happen sooner or later. It's gonna happen. People will find you and they're gonna share your content. If you touch someone, for sure, they're gonna come back. I have a few channels here that I don't care what time of the day. As soon as I get a notification that they posted, I'm watching because they've done that for me. They provided so much value that I'm so in sync with what they talk about, right? I'm so loyal at this point to them. So that's what you're looking for. Don't worry about click this, click that, do this, do that, or try this trick, try that trick. That's a lot of game. Okay. I don't have time for that. I'm very busy. I have a very, very, very busy life like most of you guys. So I don't have time to play game. Now, with that being said, be careful what you watch on social media. Everybody seems to be an expert at something, but I'm sure you don't go around the street and whatever people tell you, you take those things as a fact because you don't know them, right? They're just random people. Well, we are random people to you. We're just on YouTube virtually. We are random people. Is that as random people that we are to you, always do your research. That's all I'm saying. Don't feel discouraged because you don't have a lot of subscribers. Don't feel like you're doing something wrong because people are not watching your channel. I'm literally, I think today I checked and I have 18 subscribers. Just 18 subscribers. As a matter of fact, I don't even want to check those details. Now, don't get me wrong. It's very important to check the technical part of YouTube as well, or whichever platform you're using, because we don't care about going viral, but we care about progress. Those two things are two different things, right? And if you want to progress on YouTube, you have to learn the science of YouTube, right? For instance, you have to check, okay, what are the best ways to position your title? What are the best ways, are the keywords to put on your titles? Things of that nature, right? Again, we are trying to grow our channel because this is not for us to entertain people. This is for us to provide value. And the more people we reach, the more value we spread, right? And with that being said, it's needed to study the platform, but don't study the platform for the wrong reasons. Don't study the platform to become viral. Everybody will always have something to say about what you should be doing for your channel to grow. And those informations, again, as I said earlier, are very important, right? Because again, we are here to grow, right? But the main goal shouldn't be going viral, at least not to me. Okay. I'm not worried again about going viral. I'm here about providing some type of value to you. And if on the process of me providing value to you guys, I become known for that and I go viral, okay, I'm pitchy, right? But especially at the beginning, guys, you can be focused on too many things at once. You're going to lack on something. And at this point, we don't want us to lack on, the consistency of posting out of our heart, right? Not just because we want to go viral and then we start doing things just to attract people. It matters the kind of people you're attracting because, as I said, it depends on what type of channel. If someone is into dog channels, right? And just because I posted something funny, they decided to watch that video and they come to my channel. Guess what's going to happen? I'm probably, even if they sign up to my channel, they subscribe because I was funny. A lot of people, sometimes they just subscribe and move on, right? And now I just gain that follower, but never come to that. Why do I care if I have +1, right? She's not my target because her being on my platform and it's showing that I have 1+ or 1+ 1,000, 1+, you can add the number, right? But then when I post my stuff, she doesn't watch me and she doesn't take what I'm talking about to apply that to herself. or himself, I'm not succeeding. Guys, stay focused. Like always stay focused. And always do your own research. It doesn't matter who's talking. And those big YouTubers that are saying, oh, it's easy, they have experience already. There are things that takes them 2 seconds, but it takes us 2 days. Because we don't know how to do the things. And we are very scared of messing it up. Like for instance, I've been on YouTube for like a month and 2 weeks, if so. And on that process, my account got canceled, right? And I was freaking out because I didn't use any music. And I was like, what are they talking about? And I was trying to contact Google to see what was happening. And I was watching all these videos, all kind of nonsense information they were saying, oh, do this, do this, do that. And I started getting anxious. I was like, you know what? I don't think I done anything wrong. I checked what is that again? The policy and all these things. I wasn't finding anything. My content has been me just talking. I didn't share anybody's content. I'm not driving. I'm not using music. What's going on? And all I did was to dispute it. Simple. I spent more time watching different YouTubers telling me what was the next step I should take. What actually took me to solve my issue. I disputed the case. Simple would always be better. Okay. Keep it simple. So I'm telling you this story to prove that sometimes go by your instinct. Even if you think that you don't have the knowledge, you don't have the experience, and you want to follow all these YouTubers telling you this, telling you that, that information is based on where they are. You're not there yet. So most of the time we are there watching YouTubers that they have, let's say, 1 million followers, and they're already doing 1 million followers type of things, and we still barely on 500 followers and want to apply that to 500 followers. It's not going to work. And a lot of these YouTubers as well, they're already known for something. And a lot of people follow them for that. So sometimes they might have a video talking about nonsense, but people just watch it because they are loyal to him or her, right? That's not our case. So don't feel discouraged. I don't want you to watch this YouTube video and feel discouraged. Actually, it's the opposite. I want you to come to YouTube knowing why you're doing it and be prepared to do it the way you say you're going to do it. And regardless of the boom, boom, boom that comes here, it's like, boom, this is a big war. Let me focus on this. Now, again, you can always study the platform because it's needed, right? Because once again, it's not about going viral, it's about growing. So we need to learn things that we should be doing on that platform to grow, but don't get caught up on becoming viral. That is a domino effect. It's coming. As long as you're delivering your value, it's coming. I'm telling you this story to say that you have to go through your own struggles and figure it out yourself. Because YouTube and a lot of other platforms, sometimes you spend more time trying to find the answer by watching other people's explanations and giving them views and clickbait or whatever, and you still end up without figuring out your issue. So sometimes believe in yourself. If you're trying to deliver value, focus on the value. Anyways, guys, good night. Well, good night, good morning, good afternoon. I don't know where you guys are. So I hope you guys take care of yourself and always be patient with yourself. Don't rush anything. The more you take your time and you're gentle to yourself during the process, the more sustainable that process will be. Okay. And more valuable that success will be to you. Okay. We are not here to compare ourselves with anybody. We are here to go little by a little. As long as we're moving forward, that's all that matters. You're moving forward. Okay, we're good. I ain't tripping. We're moving forward, right? So thank you guys, and I will see you on my next one. Bye.